Hold on, I just need to make this call real quick. Just 1 second. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up the phone. I just need someone to talk to. Declined. Of course. Because no one wants to answer the sad girl's call. Even her best friend, because who wants to be brought down by the weight of someone else's tears? That's just not her responsibility. So no one wants to answer the sad girl's call. Even if it's the last one she'll ever make, even if it's the closest thing you'll get to a suicide note, because her hands can't carry the weight of a pen, that's just not their responsibility. Well, she didn't want to carry the weight of her tears either, so she let them out in her last cry for help, but no one picked up. Because no one wants to hear from the sad girl. They only want to talk when she's laughing and cracking jokes. Save your pain for the notebook at home. Save your pain for all your time alone. But for now, suck it up and plaster a smile so wide on your face it looks like you've never done anything but smile. Become the joker, the class clown. Become the girl willing to make a fool of herself just to make others laugh. No one wants to hear from the sad girl, but they sure will go to her when they need to cry. Dump all their trauma on her because she will recycle some wisdom from her own pain and send it your way. And it won't make any sense how insightful she is, the goofiest girl around, seeming like she's lived 9 lives. They just don't know she's already ended 8 of them, and she's about ready to take this next one, leave this earth for good with no resurrection. The first 8 were merely just practice. Attempts to... Okay. It won't make any sense how insightful she is, the goofiest girl around, seeming like she's lived 9 lives. They just don't know she's already ended 8 of them, and she's about ready to take this next one, leave this earth for good with no resurrection. The first 8 were merely just practice. Attempts so that number 9 will come out perfectly right. No more crying, waking up because she woke up at all. No more ghosts from her former self to haunt her. No more anything, because she would be no more. And there wasn't a lot of planning that went into wanting to die. It just kind of happened one day. She woke up and realized she never wanted to be awake, ever again. She cried out for help first before she decided to slip into oblivion. And she made call after call, begging them to pick up the phone, begging herself for a life she knew long before she didn't want anymore, just the will to live. And she knew if it was her, she would pick up the phone for somebody else, even if she couldn't seem to pick up the phone for herself. But no one wants to answer the sad girl's call, even if her sadness would be the end of her. So she left a voicemail of her death instead, something for them to reminisce on after she's not here anymore, a playback version where they only show the ending because it was the only thing that ever mattered. No one wants to answer the sad girl's call, but they will pick up the phone to hear that she's gone and show up at her funeral to mourn the class clown that lied in a casket with a smile on her face, because even in death, she wasn't allowed to feel her pain. And this was just her last twisted joke. Don't be the sad girl.
I stare at my reflection in the mirror.